Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everybody. How you doing, guys? Hope everything is okay. So today, that's gonna be interesting. There's an article in the Sun wrote by a woman in her 30 talking about how hard it is to get a date or the dating scene while she's in her 30s. And that's very interesting. So let's break down why is she upset at her 30? Why? Here's it. Let's jump into it. Before that, like as usual, the comments, the chat section here in my channel is for members only, and that's much way better for me to manage the live stream. If you have question and you're not a member and you would like to support the channel, you can use the super chat feature. It's in the down corner with the dollar sign. You can send your question or your comment, and I will read it and I'll show it on the screen. And thank you in advance. Welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan. So let's jump into it, guys. Okay, here is it. The US Sun. And this woman, her name is Stephanie Harper. Stephanie Harper. Date fail. It is in the lifestyle section of the Sun. She's saying, I'm a single woman in my 30s, and I was shocked by text my date sent 7 minutes before our date. It shows how low the bar is. Okay, let's find out. The reason dating apps exist is that people can get to know each other and pursue relationship. No, that's the sales pitch of the dating apps, and they need you to be single so they can get more money of you, and you will be more online on their apps. So there is no the main purpose is not to get you hooked up or for you to find your soulmate, quote unquote. It is for you to be single as much as they can, because you will be on that website as much as they need you to be. That's it. So let's continue. That's not quite possible. That's not quite possible. Okay, hold a minute, guys. The live chat. Okay, hold a minute. Just give me 1 minute, guys. I believe there's something. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now it is right. Regarding the chat and the chat section, it is now for members only. Wa alaikum assalam, the chemist. Anyway, the reason dating apps exist is so that people can get to know each other, and that's false. No, that's not quite possible if the people choose to cancel dates at the last minute instead of showing up. Okay, showing up on time. He's a 10, but cancel when you're already in your way. He's a 10. What does she mean by he's a 10? He's a catch. He's a high value man, in her eyes at least. So supposed to, he's very attractive man, and she would love to hook up with him. And he's a 10 out of 10. So he's a perfect guy, or very attractive guy at least. But he cancels. He cancels in the last 10 minutes. So why? Okay. A woman named Beth shares her recent dating experience. So yeah, her name is Beth, not Stephanie. Stephanie, she's the author who wrote the article itself. Okay. Okay, let's get this out of the screen. Yeah, that's better. I don't need that photos. TikToker and online dater Beth posted a screenshot of her text exchange she recently had with a man. They arranged plans for date, but they never actually ended up meeting in person. I wonder why. She starts her video by saying, "Here's what it's like to date in your 30s." What is like to date in your 30s, guys? Let's find out. The thread starts with him asking, "What about dinner at 7 at Boquera?" Boquera, I believe it's a restaurant. So, yeah. So he's starting by suggesting a dinner at 7 at, yeah, it is a Spanish restaurant, as you see, guys, and Taps Bar in New York City. So it is a Spanish restaurant in New York. Beth wrote back, "Great." So she responded positively. He replied, "Awesome. I'll see you there." "Can't wait." She texted back, "Can't wait." When girl reply, "Can't wait," it means like she's showing you how is she interested or desperate in the same time to catch such a guy. As she's saying, he was 10 out of 10. That means like he's attractive in her eyes at least. So she texted back, "I can't wait." Okay. What the fuck is this? Fashion forward plus size model. No, you're bus size model. You're not plus size. God damn it. I'm tired of that body positivity crap. So at 6:53, 7 short minutes before the date was supposed to happen, he threw her a curveball. He asked, "Can we reschedule?" What a polite way to to ghost a girl. So I've been out drinking with the boys all day and thought I would make it, but I can't. Beth seemingly didn't respond to his last minute cancel at all. So so she's shocked that he cancels. And I want you to understand something, guys. Let's be so true. Let's be real here. The if the man are really interested, he will make you a priority. If he's really interested in you, you will be a priority on his schedule. So he will not mess up with his boys all the day to miss your date, right? So what does that tell you, guys? What her value in his eyes? She's not a priority. Like that's very clear. Because as I said before, if the man was if you are a priority in his mind, so he will make you a real priority, and he will never miss up a date. He will be excited. He will be excited to meet you. If he mess up the whole day and cancel in the last 5 minutes, no, so you're really not a priority. You're not really an attractive. He's not really into you to cancel just 5 minutes before the date. So he's ghosting you in a polite way. He's ghosting you in a polite way. And why is that? I'll tell you why is that. Because on the dating app, there is a lot of hot, younger, more beautiful females. That's it. It is harsh. I know it sounds terrible for ladies over 30 here listening to me, but that's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. You can't compete when you are in your 30s. against the 19, 20, 21, 23, 24 girls in the dating app, because your sexual market value is low. It is decreasing. That is the point. That is the cold hard truth that most girls cannot accept. Can I be more blunt than that? I don't think so. So she is a low, she had a low value in the dating marketplace in her 30s. She cannot compete with herself in her 20s. So that's obvious that she can't compete against younger, more beautiful, more feminine females. So if I had all of that options as an attractive man, as well-rounded man, let's say, why should I choose a 35 years old? Tell me. And like dumb girls will jump and say, because of my personality, I can't see your personality on pictures. And I do not really give a slightly fuck about your personality. The main drive for men in general, for the human males, the top three things on the list is youth, fertility, beauty. Youth, fertility, beauty. We're a simple creature, ladies. It is not that complex. You don't need to be 140 IQ to understand this. That is basic biology. Like a 10 years old can understand this. But I know it is not about the understanding and it's not about your intellectual capabilities. It's about how you feel about it. So if you process the data and the information based on your feeling, you will be get fucked in the dating scene. No, no, no. It's not about how you feel about it. It is about how it is, and it is based on your beauty, youth, and fertility. And girls in their 20s or in their teens, like 18, 19, in their early 20s, are more attractive than you. Deal with it. Ta-da! That's it. So that's why guys flake, guys ghost, and girls in their 30s. That is the main reason. There's there's a study done by I believe OkCupid. Yeah, he have a huge this website have a huge database for dating analysis, and they checked the preferences for men between the age of 20 and 80. 20 and 80, all types all types of men, all races of men. What is the preferable age range that you find women is most attractive? And they all says in the beginning of her 20. 22 was like the winning number. So girls in the early 20s are the most attractive, most fertile, most beautiful woman on the dating market, on the deregulated sexual marketplace, to be more specific. So, why all men prefer girls in the early 20s? Why? Do they have this conspiracy like theory among each other, like 500,000 men just gather together and say, we should do this? No, it is biology, you idiot. It is biology. We are hardwired to look for fertility, youth, and beauty. That is it. This is normal mentality, Dr. Hussam says. Yeah, it is. Because it is biologically wired in our brain. It is burned in our brain to look for youth, fertility, and beauty. So of course we're gonna prefer like young females in their 20 or in the late teens, like 18, 19s. So why? Because they're more beautiful, more fertile, and more youth, more agreeable also, by the way. from personality trait standpoint. So, yeah, that's it. Understand that and function based on it. If you want the truth, but if you want somebody to tap you on the shoulder, no, you're gonna be okay. A lot of men would love you. Everything gonna be okay. Go to the female dating coaches, which they are full of shit. They will let you hear what you want to hear, to keep you watching and to keep themselves gaining money from you. So they will tell you what you want to hear. Don't worry, you are in 40s, you are a single mom. Don't worry, you will find Mr. Handsome. You will find him. Don't worry. The shining star, like he will come on the horse with wings and take you up to the moon, and like everything gonna be okay. No, it is not. The probability for females after 30 to get married or to get in LTR, long-term relation, is less 50% than girls in their 20s. So the probability will start to go very low in your 30. This love will be this love will be with benefits. Of course, it's gonna be with benefits. Why desperate guys go with girls in their 30s? Because they're desperate. They have no options. That's like the cold truth. When men go to girls in their 30s and in their 40s, that means they have no options. High value men with options, usually they prefer younger females. Really. As Kevin Samuel says, show me where's the high value man choose fat or old woman as a partner as usual. You will never find it. You might find exception here or there, but this is not the normal. This is not the usual. The probability is very low. That's it. Eat it. But what we do with females over 30, let them pay their bills. They had their fun in their 20s. So I can't bring the time back. I don't have time machine. I'm not a magician. I can fix everything. No, that's the reality. Welcome to the human world. Welcome to Biology 101. Okay, I finished my rant. Let's get back to the article. The on-screen text block on her video jokingly says he's 10 but cancels when you are already on your way to dinner. That's what she says. He's 10, but he cancels when you're already on your way to dinner. How about tonight at 7? Okay, here's the text. Awesome, I'll see you there. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm so sorry, I can't wait it. Can we reschedule? I've been out drinking with boys all day, thought to make it, but I can't. His excuse for bailing, he was drinking with his buddies. And that's a terrible excuse. If it's right, that means you means nothing. He's not really into you. If it's wrong, it's a terrible excuse. So, okay, here is it. At first, Beth was excited about the date until he cancels with 7 minutes of notice. She tells her viewers, listen, I'm all for reschedule. I'm the queen of rescheduling. But 7 minutes before, she says, I have no problem with reschedule because she's the queen of rescheduling. That means she did it to a lot of guys. But women can't handle rejection, guys. So she used to do it with guys to reschedule it for them, to make them reschedule the date. But she says 7 minutes before. Women can't handle women can't handle rejection, guys. So it's so hard for her. The bar is so low for men. Okay. I'm just looking for someone to show up. Her comments section is filled with people who are shocked by the behavior of the man she was texting. I believe most of them are women, so they will support her whatever it is, because women lie to each other, guys. Like we learned this. Women lie to each other. One woman says, "I'll be 25 next week, and it's not any better." So it gets worse. Even women in their 20s, like they're complaining. I bet she's ugly or fat. So that's why guys flake on her. That's the main reason. Who got out drinking before their first date? Who goes out drinking before their first date? Was he planning on showing up drunk? Someone else questioned. No, he didn't plan to show up at all. And that's a weak excuse. A third user wrote, not even a good lie. Of course, it's not a good lie. That's so clear. He's really thought drinking with his boys was good enough excuse. I believe he's polite. He don't want to tell her like you're old and you're not sexy and that was a mistake. I will not never show up with a girl with a such girl like you. So, but he's polite. He tried to ghost with a good excuse in a diplomatic way. So I never respond again, ever. Not even to his out drinking with the boys. Text, my 14 years old son is more mature. So she's a single mom too. Do you see, Dr. Hussam? She's a single mom too, and she's expecting her value to be high and to the guys to run or to run chasing her. One mom claimed, "Oh no, that's a comment, single mom comment." Okay. Someone else says 7 minutes before the dates start. Absolutely not. Okay, so that's not a usual ghost excuse, ghosting excuse. So what do we learn, guys, today? What do we learn from this? If there's ladies listening here, do not conflate your sexual value in your 20s with your self-worth, because most of girls they do that. They conflate their sexual attractiveness with their self-worth. Your self-worth might retain or keep growing, but your sexual value, your sexual attractiveness will go down eventually. Unfortunately, I'm not making the rules, I'm just reporting them. So you have to understand, ladies, that in the late teens and in the early 20s is the highest peak of your sexual market value. You have the highest agency to look down a good man. If you didn't, if you really didn't act based on it, and you keep having fun in your 20s and you want to settle down in your 30s, the guys in their 30s, the good men in their 30s, they are not looking at you. They are out of your league. It is unfortunate, but it is the truth. It is the truth. So I sell no bullshit. I buy no bullshit. I'm telling you the truth. That's it. We have a super chat from our S $5. Thank you. That's the solution if they are not attracted to the average man. Same thing goes for a girl who's perceived ugly What is her solution? Hmm, that's a great question, Mark. That's really great question. You always like your comments always is good contribution to the subject. What is the solution if they are not attracted to average men? The average man, let's let us not be having high or inflated self-worth or inflated sense of ego, because most of girls are average or below average. So if you're average or below average, you have to accept average or slightly above average guy, and that will be good. If you do not control your hypergamy, ladies, you will fail in the dating marketplace. You will fail to get a good husband, and you will settle down for way more less than what you think you deserve. That is the unfortunate truth. So when you're in your 20s, be realistic rating yourself. Do not tell me, I'm 10, I'm 11, I'm 20, I'm 15, I'm 1000. No, no, no. Most of you are five or below, especially if you're hearing me from the United States. The vast majority of the population are obese. So you're not 9, 10, 11, 100, 15, 20 out of 10. No, you are five or below. You are five or below. Do you want to know if you are like, if you are really 8 or 10? Put yourself beside a supermodel on a famous magazine and look at you and look at her. Do you really think you can compete against a supermodel? If you're not, you're below 6. You're not 7, you're not 8, you're not 9, you're not 10. Supermodels start from 8. So if you can't be compared with a supermodel, you are 7 or below. Okay? You are 7 or below. And you have to understand, ladies, that you are all competing for the tiny percentage of men, lower than 20%. So if you got a good man in your 20s, when you have the highest sexual market value in your whole life, you have to grab him. You have to make him happy, really. You have to stand out of the all options that he have. You have to be exceptional. You can't be exceptional by self-entitlement and being self-centered and acting like a masculine man. No, you can't. You have to be fit, feminine friendly. Fit, feminine friendly. Fit, feminine friendly. Triple F. Fit, feminine friendly. For that man to consider you as a first option. And if you got him, you have to keep him happy. Do not be combative. Do not be argumentative. Do not be like a pain in the ass, to be more like frank about it. Do not be pain in the ass. And consider that he have a lot of options. He can replace you easily. So you do not have a lot of options. Don't tell me you are beauty. Beauty is common. Beauty is common. Really, there's a lot of beautiful girls around the world, a lot, and we are in a global sexual marketplace. So do not talk about your village or your city or your country. He can pick girls all over the globe, cross continent. Yeah, he can do that. So know your worth, know your sexual market value. That's for beautiful girls. Do not be entitled as fuck, because that's delusional. That's delusional. Humble yourself. Humble yourself down. and most of you girls are average or below. So if you have like 6 or 7 men, that's a good option. Do not wait for 10. Do not wait for 9. Do not wait for 8. If you have 6 out of 10 men, 7 out of 10 men, that's good. That's good. In your 20 and you locked him down, you got married, you got the last name, you got the babies, you got the family, you got the house. That's when. That's when. Good men are very rare. Masculine men are very rare these days. So if you got a masculine man and a good man, that's win in today's age. So the other part of the question, Mar, is something go with girl who's perceived ugly. What is her solution? Look, if you are ugly, you are, let's say, you have a curse, but it is not a permanent, because even ugly girls, now we are not talking about ugly as 1 or 2 or 0, ugly as below average, let's say 4 or 3, right? So you're little bit like you're based on the beauty standard, you're a little bit below average. That's what we can say she's ugly. Fat, you can lose weight, right? And that's a significant change. That's a real significant change. You can do some exercises to lift your body up to let's say to better the look of your chest, of your waist. You can do a lot of things. You can take care of your skin, you can take care of your hair. And if we're talking about Muslim woman, she show her body, as we know. uh, you can be fit generally speaking, and you have to keep your moral high, because we Muslims, we care a lot about the girls' moral standards. So that's how you can stand up, or you can be differentiated of other girls, because I can sacrifice some beauty. Like I can choose like an adjustable 6 and leave an 8, because the adjustable 6 have higher moral ground, higher moral standards. Yeah, I will definitely leave the 8 for the adjustable 6, because I'm looking for a mother of my children. So if she's super hot but she's a hoe, no, I will never choose her. How, like, it doesn't matter to what degree she's attractive or hot. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Never wife up a hoe, guys. Never wife up a hoe. So we as a Muslims, this is a cultural dimension of the dating marketplace based on religion, and we have to take it under consideration, guys, for religious people. So we as a Muslims, of course, we care about fit, feminine, and friendly, about the feminine traits, about being in shape, being beautiful. Yeah, of course. But we have other standards can be a deal breaker, such as being a hoe. No, no, no. And as a Muslim woman, if you never get married, you're supposed to be a virgin. That's the standard. That's the standard. That's not the standard in the West. That's the standard for Muslims, and this is international standard. Like Muslims from anywhere, Muslim girl before marriage, she should be virgin. That's a great advantage. That's a great advantage, because we Muslim men, we can marry non-Muslim women. Yeah, we can marry Jews, we can marry Christians. But you, as a Muslim girl, there's a huge difference between you and non-Muslim female. But if you're acting like them, so you have no advantage. If you're wearing tight tight clothes, you're showing flesh, you're present on the social media, everybody saw your chest, your booty, everybody know the dimensions of your of your body, everybody saw everything. No, no, you have no advantage. You're just like any other hoe. So that's how you can stand out, Mar. That's how. Take care of yourself. If you are heavy, if you are bus size model, if you are bus size, you have to lose weight. You have to have self discipline. You have to be feminine manners. You have to be high. You have to high. You have to get a high moral standards to be a good practicing Muslim. You will stand out of the other girls. And if you are not married or you never been married before, you must be a virgin. You must be a virgin. That's a great advantage. That's how you can stand out of the girls in the West generally. Yeah, that's it. I hope that answered the question, Mar. Thank you for the super chat. We have overvalued women the least 10 years, and now we are suffering. Yes, overvalued, inflated sense of self-worth. They are really they have really inflated ego. They think they are tens and twenties while they are four. This delusion, like you are the only person that you will pay the bills of this illusion. Yeah, of this delusion. The solution is to put every person in his suitable position. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Dr. Hassan. That's absolutely right. If you can't understand your value, and I'm not talking about the self-esteem and the let's say, I have to rate myself 10. Why? Because I have self-esteem. No, no, it doesn't work that way. The measures is not in your head. The measures is in the market. The metrics is in the market. It is not in your head. In my head, I feel that I'm 10. Yeah, but the market says you are 4. So we will go for what the market says. Imagine, guys, look at this analogy. Imagine that you are manufacturing something, a product. You are manufacturing an watches, okay? And you feel as a manufacturer that this watch worth $10,000. Okay, you put it in the market. You did the marketing campaign for it, and nobody at all pays $10,000 for it. And you really believe in your mind that it's worth $10,000, but nobody confirms it from the market. So does it really worth $10,000? Use your brain, guys. Use your brain, ladies. If nobody's confirmed that it is $10,000 watch, and you really genuinely believe it worth $10,000, so who's wrong? You or the market? No, you are wrong. People is paying like $500 for it, and you think it's worth $10,000, but nobody pay single dollar over 500. Everybody say I can buy this just for 500. It doesn't worth 10,000. So you have to be realistic when you rate yourself, when you actually understand your value. Check the market. Check the market. What does the market says about your value? That's something that you do not uh, invent or dilute yourself to. That's a good way to understand your value. Yeah. It is top 3 thing. Understand it, ladies. Youth, beauty, and fertility. Youth, beauty, and fertility. These three things is the top of the list of the male attraction, of the female attraction to males. If you're young, beauty, and fertile, you got it. And that goes with the wind while you're aging. If you are like after 22 to 24, if you are over 24, your sexual market value is decreasing every year. And you have to understand that your sexual market value is decreasing. 24, 25, 26, it's decreasing. 27, 28, 29, 30, it is less than 20%. Your fertility is less than 10%. Your beauty is going less and less, is decreasing. Your age is getting higher and higher. Your youth is decreasing. Your health is decreasing, including the fertility health. Yeah, it is decreasing. So men's hardwired to detect these things. Keep it in your mind. Keep it in your mind, ladies. I hope that was a good episode for guys and for ladies regarding, and that's especially for the ladies who want to book me for a coaching session or or a counseling session. You have to understand that I do not tap in your shoulder and give you the shoulder to cry on. No, I'm not a psychiatrist. Yeah, I'm not. I'm a life coach. My profession is to detect the wrong behavior and to adjust it and to highlight your mistakes. And I will be blunt about it. So if you're looking for validation, confirmation, do not waste your time and your money and to book me for a consultation. Just do not, ladies, please. If you're looking for advancement, for a real behavioral adjustment, to fix real problems with the other gender, your fiance, uh, your fiance, your mother, your father, sorry, your fiance, your husband, your colleague, your manager, you have to handle it. You have to have the capability to handle it. So I'm not gonna be tapping in your shoulder. I'm not gonna be validating you. I'm not gonna do that. If you want to book me for counseling, just be sure that you can handle the criticism and if I highlight your mistakes. So you have to work on it. You do not have to argue with me about it. Okay. Guys like usually do not have these problems. The clients, the men clients, the male clients that book me for counseling, usually they do not have these problems because they are booking me and paying money to understand what they did as mistakes. Thank you, Ma, again. $5 super chat. One last basic question here. How do you define self-worth and value? How are these two different? Oh, okay. Because I certainly do this. Yes, most girls do this, Mars. Most girls do that. The self-worth is your worth among the society, regardless of your gender. That's your worth. For example, for example, you memorize, I believe you are Muslim, Mar. You memorize Quran, all of it, full of it. That means that it in itself have some value among Muslim people. Okay, but if you are 300 pound, that means nothing. Your sexual market value is not there. You're fat. Okay, I have double master in nuclear physics and in thermodynamic. Okay, that's self-worth. That means you're highly educated, you're qualified to join certain jobs. That means you have a lot of knowledge. But on sexual market value standards, that means nothing. That means absolute nothing. Okay? A lot of girls conflate these two. I have a PhD, so men should be attracted to me. No, no. You have a PhD, but you are 35 and single mom. I do not give a fuck about your PhD. I will pick a young, beautiful girl who work at McDonald's every single day of the week over you. Every single day. But she doesn't have master degree. I don't fucking care about her master degree. I'm not looking for I'm not looking for a professor in my university. I'm looking for a female partner. I'm looking for a wife. I do not really give a fuck about your educational background. That's self worth. That's sexual market value. And they're both different. Sexual market value fit, feminine, friendly, young, youth, fertile. She's in the top. She's in the top market. She speaks seven languages or two languages or four languages. I don't care. I do not really care. Does she have double master PhD? She's a researcher in CERN. No, I don't care. I don't care. I do not really care. Well, she's 400 pound, but she have a good moral standard. I do not care. I do not care. Visually, she's not attractive to me. I do not care how many educational certificates she have. If she's 400 pound, I do not care. Even if she have 10 PhDs, I do not care. Her sexual market value is zero or one or two. I hope this is this is very clear, Mar. Sexual market value have nothing to do with sense with the self-worth. Your self-worth in the society can be like you're nuclear physicist, you're a cosmologist, you're bright in the scientific community of cosmology. You're absolutely star, but you are 55, 300 pound, single mom from three different daddies. Your sexual market value is 1 out of 10. But I'm a bright scientist. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. You got me? I hope this is very clear. I hope this is really clear. Thank you for the super chat, Mar. Thank you guys for all the members, the members from the diamond tier, the diamond supporter. Please contact me on my email, the website email, which is info@redpillarabic.com. You get a free counseling session every month for the diamond member. You got a free counseling session every month. Okay, so please, who didn't contact me, just drop me an email. Tell me who you are from the members, and I will schedule the counseling session, the free counseling session with you. Guys, if you want to book a counseling session, you can do it from the website, the Red Pill Arabic website, the services page, or send me an email on info@redpillarabic.com, and we will figure it out. We will schedule the counseling session or the coaching session. If you want to understand yourself in deeper sense, to do a personality trait analysis, I can I have that service also. It costs $60 for 30-minute session, and I'll send you a link for personality trait analysis test. It is 100 question, multiple choice. You will answer it, and you will keep the report. You will send me a copy of it, and I will explain it to you on the big five personality traits model, the big five model, the ocean. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you for the supporters. Thank you for the members. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You will find all my social media links in the description, and you will find the article link in the description if you want to have a look at it. Thank you guys, and have a nice evening. Thank you. Salam alaikum.